Hello, everyone. I know that it's been quite a trying week. I hope that everyone is safe and that everyone is doing well, especially with the recent news of all the K through 12 schools in Michigan closing down for the next few weeks. I hope that you've seen the message as well that Michigan Virtual will remain open and that we are going to continue our class. If there are any issues or anything like that that arises that you need help with, please reach out to myself or you can reach out to customer care. Their information is in the Getting Help section. With that being said, I look forward to seeing your submissions this week. One of the things that I talked about last week are chords. Now, you'll notice that here I don't have a guitar with me. I've been teaching myself the banjo. Now, the technique behind the banjo is very similar to guitar, so I'm going to demonstrate a little bit of that as I happen to have it handy and wanted to show off a little bit. Now, last week I talked about chords, and I want to talk about it again today. Last week I talked about the importance of making sure that your fingers are pressed all the way down so that the chord comes out clearly. So all the chord notes are ringing out. There's no muted notes or anything like that that are buzzing. Now, this week, I'd like to talk a little bit about playing what's called a chord progression. Now, a song very rarely features only one chord. You move from chord to chord, and that can be quite difficult because it means moving your fingers around from one position to another. So what I want to talk about is making sure that you are choosing a tempo. So choose a slower tempo so that you're able to do that. So for example, I'm playing along. This is an F chord. Now I've got to go to G. What we want to avoid is this stopping and then figuring out the note. Okay, now I switched my finger. And now I got to switch to a C chord. These kinds of interruptions make it so that the song doesn't have any flow, and it would prevent you from being able to play with other musicians. So instead, if you're having difficulty moving from chord to chord, first of all, I'd recommend practicing more to make yourself more comfortable. So practicing just playing the note. And now I'm going to practice going to the next one. I'm going to practice going to the next one. Now, once I can do that without stopping, I'm going to choose a tempo to where I can move from chord to chord without stopping once. So I was able to maintain a tempo the entire time, a consistent tempo. I know that this week is going to be a little difficult for some of us, and so I'm definitely going to make sure, as always, that I'm checking my email often. Make sure that if you're having any trouble whatsoever, please contact me, please communicate with me. That's going to be the main thing that's going to help us in these upcoming weeks is communication. So if you're having difficulty, please let me know. I am here to help, and I'm happy to help because I think it's wonderful that even with everything going on, we're still able to work together, and I'm able to help teach you guys a little bit of guitar. So I hope that you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing your submissions. Have a good day. Goodbye.